The silent movie, The Fruits of Fraternal Love, was produced in 1931. It was commissioned by the Jr.Order, United American Mechanics. The movie, A Tender Romance, detailed the life of two young orphan children, Ruth True and David Loyal. The story tells of their life growing up in the orphan's home and eventually falling in love. Bob Spoor and Oscar Habee produced the film at S&A Studios in Chicago, Illinois. Omer C. Stubbs of Kentucky was the national counselor of the Jr.Order, United American Mechanics. Stubbs wrote the story for the movie. The movie was directed by Gilbert P. Hamilton. The goal of the film, in addition to entertainment, was to tell the real work being done by the Jr.Order in caring for its deceased members' families. With the crash of the stock market in 1929, the United States was in the midst of the Great Depression at the time this movie was being produced. The Jr.Order, United American Mechanics, had a decline in dues-paying members. Many councils closed. The movie served as an advertising tool to educate people about the order and its good works. Quoting a newspaper story of the time, to show the operation of every department of the orphan's home, making the story of Lexington, North Carolina, and Tiffin, Ohio orphans' homes as it has never been seen before. April 6, 1931, the Tiffin Daily Tribune reported the movie's filming at the Tiffin Jr. home. Mentioned were scenes of the National Board of Trustees and national officers in a board meeting, and filming scenes of the local campus. The filming of a stage accident at the corner of Riverside Drive and Industrial Avenue had an area motorist wondering if an actual accident had occurred. Later in the week, the film crew moved to the home in Lexington, North Carolina. Plans were to return to Tiffin later in the spring. The filming of the Tiffin home 1931 graduation was done at this time. Newspapers reported that the movie would first be shown at the National Council session in Baltimore, Maryland, June 1931. It took much longer to produce the movie and was eventually released in Tiffin, Ohio, early December. The Tiffin Orphans' Home newspaper Arm & Hammer wrote, "The Fruits of Fraternal Love was shown to students on Monday evening, December 7th, in the high school auditorium." The premiere showings of the movie was held December 8th and 9th, 1931 at the Grand Theater in Tiffin, Ohio. Large crowds attended the premiere. The lobby was filled by 8 p.m. Many people had to wait outside to enter the theater. Before each showing, the junior home girls sang several songs. The home's orchestra played the background music for the movie. From Tiffin, the movie was sent to the headquarters of the Jr.Order in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. From there to the home in Lexington, North Carolina, and eventually released to the rest of the country. Over the years, the movie was shown at many Jr.Order councils and featured at scores of public events throughout the United States. There were 2 film sizes produced for the movie. a 16mm, and a movie theater size. A number of copies were made of each. It was reported that 15,000 feet of film was taken, but after editing, only 5,000 feet was to be used. The finished movie consisted of 7 reels and was over an hour and 20 minutes long. Many of the facts about the movie are boxed away or forgotten. Through research and contacts, I have pieced together some of the actors in the movie. The son of junior home kid Leland Reynolds shared that his father was a little boy portraying the young David Loyal. A newspaper story reported that Leo Leonard of Lexington, North Carolina, portrayed the father, and his little daughter, Addie Sue Leonard, was a little girl portraying the young Ruth True. The 1932 Arm & Hammer newspaper reported that characters were portrayed by students and graduates of the home. Among those leading were Bessie Hamlin and Rosa Wilson, playing the parts of the older Ruth True. Howard Nelson and Charles Bell played the parts of the older David Loyal. For historians, the movie gives a rare look back in time. Shown are Dr. Charles, Dad Kernan, and his wife Eleanor. Light for the orphans at the homes. A steam train on the Big Four Railroad. A street dam. Historical Redwood Stadium. As well as preserving many of the area's sites. The movie's goal, showing the operations of the Tiffin and Lexington Junior homes, was a huge success. "70% of all silent films that were produced are lost. No copies remain. Fortunately for the fruits of fraternal love, junior home kid Susie Dew Rawls of North Carolina received one of the 16mm films. She had it transferred in the later 1900s to VHS tape. The transfer was done by Memory Maker's Video of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. A well-done musical track was added at this time. The original 16mm movie was then donated in memory of Howard Nelson and his sister Margaret Nelson Ballard to the Seneca County Museum, Tiffin, Ohio. With VHS tapes becoming obsolete, the Tiffin Seneca Public Library, as well as the Seneca County Museum, copied the VHS tape to digital format in 2014. The full movie, The Fruits of Fraternal Love, can be viewed on the Tiffin Seneca Public Digital Library YouTube channel. Just type Fruits of Fraternal Love in your search engine or visit the library's digital website. More information about the orphan homes of Lexington, North Carolina and Tiffin, Ohio can be found at the Tiffin-Seneca Public Library, the Seneca County Museum, and the Ohio Memory Project.
I'll be watching o'er you till then parting may make us forlorn. But with the dawn, a new day is born. So I'll say good night, sweetheart. Sleep will banish sorrow. Good night, sweetheart, till we meet tomorrow. All your sadness soon will turn to gladness. Good night, sweetheart, good night.